Hey YouTube, POD7 here once again with another episode of Mass Effect 2. Decided we're going to make this an all action-packed episode because I did so much scanning last time. I don't only have 50% of this sector. Did I forget to do planets? Oh, I didn't do this planet behind the fuel station. Yeah, we'll come back and... I really shouldn't have done that because now I'm gonna like miss those whenever I go through and try to sweep and get all the resources later, but oh well. Okay, what do we want to do first? Let's go do this cool mission and then we'll do Jack's mission. We'll do two of my favorite missions in the same episode. How's that sound? Just gotta find where the freighter is. And the newly discovered planet in this system that we already investigated. Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking of. Well, shoot. Oh well. I don't remember this mission at all, now that I'm playing it. But I've played every single mission in this game before, so I don't know what the deal is.
Nice.
It's like, where'd that guy go?
I wonder what they were doing here.
Okay.
You think anyone's still here?
Yeah, I think so. Just saw a health bar. You're not hiding behind anything.
Got one.
You seen the stash they pulled from cargo? We get that open and we're living the high life for months. This Voorhees guy isn't sounding to be too pleasant to a person. So I have to go back down there to open these doors. Oh no.
There must be a way in.
Yeah, sorry Tally, I'm not the quickest on the uptake here. Crap.
should do it.
No, don't.
Going to cover!
Who's doing what out here? Who is dying? What is going on right now?
Pop that portal away!
Well, I guess they're having fun without me up there. That doesn't look good. Oh, hey guys. Or, hey Garrus, and Tally. So there was a fight going on up here, apparently, without me.
I'm going in!
What were you guys doing in here with a bunch of dead bodies?
Damn, what happened here?
Well, they slaughtered the old crew is what happened, Garrus. Are you blind? Yeah, I have like no memory of this, so I wonder if this is like one of the ones that I just did in a blur and never even thought about or something. That door's locked.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, but step 1 foot on the bridge and you'll pray for a quick death!
There was a door we didn't check, so let's go down there in case there's like something we want, like ammo. Shepard got tuckered out. Oh, of course.
Use your cover!
There's like nowhere to hide in here.
Fire in the hole!
I have like no idea where anybody is in here. Hello? Oh. Blew his dick off. God. I'm so sorry. Dissension in the ranks. I don't understand why they bothered to put that stuff in here. Oh, I have full ammo all of a sudden. Wish I could remember what the cooldown for running is. Oh, going the wrong way. So there was the locked door up here, and then there was the crew massacred there.
There must be a way in.
Okay, there's that. What's on this side? Okay. So I wonder how you get into that other door.
That should do it.
That didn't do anything. What?
I need cover!
No, you don't. We're not going there yet. So did I just lose out on like a bunch of credits? I think that must be where like the last survivors are, probably, if there are any. This floor pattern is so weird. It looks like stairs. They are stairs. You go up and then you go down. That's dumb. What a weird, what a weird design flaw.
Hostile engaged. Heads up.
That doesn't look good. Ammo, please. Ordis, your men better be ready. I hear the intruders are making their way here, and you better be ready with backup. The final entry for Barnes, skipper of the MSV Strontium Mule. 2 weeks ago, we answered a distress signal at Blue Suns. Do not approach the coordinates in this log, so we're getting another mission from this. You would think on casual difficulty that, like, every single enemy would drop ammo. This is it. Get your men under control and ready to move. Nice. Good plan, but You apparently didn't know it was Commander Shepard that was showing up. It's the payload. I was like, what am I hacking here exactly?
This is valuable.
Nice, that'll... Can we look out the window? Not really. Oh, we're back over here. That giant locker for one thing in the bottom. We're just gonna leave this ship to rot in space now.
How may I help
Is there
you?
anything I should know?
Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you
That's,
need me. Grunt seems very agitated.
yes, I know, you just told me. What's up, dude?
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See?
You're paying for that.
Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Tally!
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element zero, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing. They've been very polite.
God. I'll try to mute that if I remember. Sorry.
Can you do anything to give the
Definitely. The collectors cut through the Norman. Shepard, what can I do?
Can you do anything to give the
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Is the new Normandy
Please,
giving you any...
I was worried about working with Cerberus.
How's the Normandy
Say
running?
what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Gath on Haestrom, did we? I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
I can't believe I forgot to talk to Tally last time.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of two major political powers among my people. The admirals make decisions related to defense or needing immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help. For now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Oh god. My laundry is going nuts. Be right back. Oh. Maybe not.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
I think we have to go back to Omega at some point, but oh, it's tempting to disable the false signal right now, but I don't remember how long that mission is. I've already said we're going to do Jack's mission, so... Look at all the different things to explore. That's going to be a fast-forward episode if I ever saw one.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
First time I played this mission, got to this part where you actually get out here in a second. It blew me away. It was like the best looking rain graphics I'd ever seen at the time. Of course now it looks outdated. The textures are really bad. This, yeah, like the trees are just so bad, but the rest of it, like the lighting and everything is just perfect. It's just awesome.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Alright, fine, jeez. Let's see, it's mostly organics on this mission. That's what I remember.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
I was expecting like an audio log to happen.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping quickly, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life. No sweat.
Right.
Oh, I thought you could walk up that far.
Coming! Coming!
These things bleed a lot.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
She didn't say if she killed or not.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Security Officer Simple, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Yummy.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Whoops. I forget where all the symbols are. It was not smart to do this at 9 in the morning. After being awake all night because my back is killing me. All that for 500 Ether. well, there's the waist-high blocks, so I think you can imagine what's going to happen in here.
Go for the optics. Go for the optics.
I believe I fell for that.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Uh-huh. I hope I'm still plugged in here. I can still hear the game in my headphones. Had to readjust how I was sitting and almost tore the cable out. Where are these stupid bypass things? I don't miss these hacking mini games. That's for sure.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Got it.
Right.
I know there's stuff in these rooms. I'm not going to stop checking every single room.
They kept children here?
This is pretty standard for, like, prison. Alright,
This-
Jack.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Well, now you know why.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
No joke. Are you sure? So I'm going to be clicking that a lot because I've been playing Dragon Age Inquisition a lot. And when you click the left stick, you have like a sixth sense that shoots out so you can find stuff to loot.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Oh, right at the top. Oh, what? Okay, I guess I was having a brain fart there. Just picking anything.
This looks interesting.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Kelton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Oh, this is a fun boss battle. Mini boss.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see.
They've seen
Kill
us.
them on my order. I want them dead.
Come on, bitch!
Great fire. All squads. Form up now. Ready to die?
Combat mode. Coming in close.
Move up. We outnumber and outgun all of them. Time to die.
Go get him, Tika. Good girl.
Headed your way.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Lovely sentiment. Almost messed that up again. Okay, correct. It was like right here. Yeah, I think he was stuck on this little ledge or something. Yep, that's what it was. I think that was the last fight of this mission. Save, just in case. I really regret putting this outfit on
I know
Jack.
you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that!
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. There's a few more things I want to see. This place is the same. It's so different. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him.
She has a lot of one-liners here.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Jack's gonna want to talk to me.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Let's talk to Tally first, and then we'll talk to...
What has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True, They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, if it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard. To have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
So that's where, if you're a male shepherd, she'll say, why are you doing all this? You just want to bang me? Because if that's the case, let's get it over with. And that's why this table's here. But otherwise, that's where you start your relationship with Jack. If I recall correctly. Okay. I talked to him already, so the next stop will be this douchebag. See if I can get a good shepherd angle here. Start the next episode on. Tech. Morty. Tech. Okay, well. We got Jack under control for now. And we did a mission I had no idea. Like, I completely forgot it. Like, for real. So, yeah, this was pretty nuts. I think I might take a break here and do some resource gathering off camera. Potentially, we'll see. Might do a yakety sax speed episode or something instead, but we'll decide in the break. So, anyway, thanks again for joining me. This has been POD7, and I am signing out.